Good morning, people, and welcome to the new video. First and foremost, whoever's new, we are on the road to 20k. I will really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, like button, all those cool things, because it helps a lot with the algorithm, helps me a lot to grow, helps me a lot to provide the bread on the table so I can film the videos for you and stuff like that. So who appreciate that, some comment, like, I wouldn't mind at all. With that said, briefly what we're gonna do today, you already see from the title, but the plan for today is to walk you through some hacks that I realized since I started bulking. I never been in off season, I never bulked hard as this right now, and I always thought that I can eat as much as you want every single day, 10,000 calories, but I've been bulking for 8 months already, and I can't lie, right now everything tastes like poop and I don't want to eat anything anymore, and it's really difficult to get the calories in. After being 8 months on a bulk, is just back to first couple of months I was still hungry, and then later on it's just a like really pain in the ass suffer. So first things first, we have a breakfast. We have 2 bagels. So first bagel is everything bagel, and then the second one is a blueberry bagel. In the everything bagel, which is savory one, we have 2 whole eggs, and we have a turkey bacon. And in a blueberry one, as you can see, we actually have a protein bar. Now, protein bar, this is the first time ever that I did that. I put that in a blueberry because I need some extra protein. I ran out of the egg whites. I'm gonna tell you, first I'm gonna put the macros for this whole breakfast on the screen, just to see. These 2 pieces only here is already 1,000 calories. And as you can see, it's not a big breakfast. If I'm on a cut, I will eat this in 1 second. So 1,000 calories easily. The first hack that I realized I needed to start eating something like a bagels. 2 bagels already over 100 grams of carbs, or cereal, for example, but I'm going to explain about cereal later. I do use cereal every single day also. But a bagels for a breakfast is perfect. I don't need as much as sourdough bread as before because it's way lower in the carbs, even though I like it more. But for example, if you want to bump up the calories, eggs, obviously whole eggs. I have a sweet bagel, so you can put a peanut butter inside. Also, when you are cooking the eggs, for example, I have a PEM spray, but I also do have a olive oil spray, so real olive oil. So that's easy. I do have a macros, so I need to focus on the macros and everything, and I don't have a lot of fat, so I can use straight source of fat like olive oil and stuff like that to hit my macros. But whoever is a carb gainer, yeah, that's a good way to go. So that'll be my first hack of the day. Of course, I'm gonna tell you what helped me while showing you the meals. It's a lot of kind of things that helped me, but also with that said, I also want to talk today about the mental health while being on a bulk, while bulking for such a long time. And especially when it comes to me, I build my social media based on the way I look, my physique and everything, and I was always that shredded guy, and my genetics, my physique is that. But now I'm already bulking, and I'm getting closer to an end of the bulk, but it's really tough mentally and physically, and I usually don't open or talk about emotion, mental health and stuff like that, but I do want to talk to everyone who's maybe in the same spot right now and explain you a little bit more. So this is gonna be first, I'm gonna keep on giving you hacks throughout the video and explain you and tell you about the mental health on a book. So I'm gonna just dive into this meal and see you on the next meal. Alright guys, just got back from running errands, and now is the time to have something as a pre-workout, right? And that big meal was like an hour and a half ago, so I don't need to eat basically 1 meal, but I do have a little hack that helped me a lot, and that is, boys and girls, believe it or not, big ass orange juice. So I go through this orange juice, through this big ass, what is that? That's 2.6 liters. I don't know how much in that in gallons. Go do the maths. But I drink that probably in 3 or 4 days. So that's been lately a go-to as far as concerned my carbs. Now, you have 2 options. First option is to drink before the gym, or second option is to fill your shaker bottle with the orange juice and sip it throughout your workout. First and foremost, pump is better. carbs are kicking in all the time and everything, and you're getting your carbs in. So I have around, on daily basis right now, 500 to 600 grams of carbs, which is a lot, and it's really difficult to hit that. And this has been a really helpful thing besides the bagels. Also, what I will also have is the Rice Krispies, even though they're not so high in the carbs, but they are good for a pump. But definitely my go-to orange juice. And now we're gonna go work out. Then I'm gonna say maybe even a little bit heck how to work out. I'm not gonna film the workout. Then show you the post-workout meal what I have, which is also the easiest meal for me to eat, also kind of a hack. And then we're gonna sit down and talk about the mental part of bodybuilding. So catch you after the workout. Sorry guys, forgot to mention one thing besides Rice Krispies and a juice. I'm already dressed for the gym, is candy. Simple, especially before the gym. Before the gym you should use it actually, but candy such as sour strips or I don't know, Skittles or a Sour Patch. I like Sour Patch, watermelon, I do eat it sometimes. Couple of those, high in carbs, good for a pump, good for a pre-workout. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Now gym, and then continue the hacks and every other thing. Alright boys and girls, workout is wrapped. I don't know if you can see, you probably can, but the shirt is totally drenched. And I just came home and I'm about to show you my next little hack that I usually use lately. And that is, of course, as I already said, bowl of cereal. Now, usually what cereal I use is Rice Krispie cereal, whatever that's called. But it's basically no fats at all and it's highest in the carbs as well. So I use that, but in this situation, we ran out of the Rice Krispie cereal. And now we are running with the Cocoa Puffs. Now, doesn't matter as much what kind of cereal is using. It might be not the cleanest option, but it's a bulk, remember that, especially when you come to the phase after those 6 months, you're bulking off season, stuff like that, then you don't choose the weapon anymore. You just go to hit the macros and that's the main goal. But Rice Krispies are made out of rice, which is way better for your body than anything made out of corn. And that's a fact. So I usually try to pick the cereal that is based from rice, not from a corn. This one is from a corn, but unfortunately that's the only thing that I had today. Otherwise I will go with the Rice Krispie cereal. And of course with that we have 2 full scoops of a Ghost. Easy meal to go down. I'm gonna show you calories and macros for this meal just to show you, and it's a delicious bowl. It's not so difficult to eat. And I'm actually gonna leave it here while I'm showering. I like for the cereal to get a little bit soggy. I'm gonna roast it in the comment section maybe, but I like to do that while I'm showering just because it's easier for me to eat and get it down. And yeah, there's the next hack. Then we have 2 more hacks that I wanna tips that I wanna show you how to easier bulk, and I'm finally gonna tell you more about the mental part as well. And okay, showered up for our next meal, and let me explain this part. So now, for example, we have from MegaFit Meals, so I don't have to cook. We have a honey mustard chicken. So whenever it's something like that, food that can be combined with a honey, for example, I like to use that because I can add honey on top of that. For example, just a pure lean beef topped with a honey and a rice. And trust me, it might sound weird, but when you're on a prep, anything that changes any flavor is really decent. So one of the tricks, hacks, whatever I found out is definitely adding a honey or once again glass of a juice or anything like that to your meal. Doesn't have to be orange juice, it can be any kind of juice as long as it's kind of healthier, right? As long as it's not the Coke and stuff like that. But honey, and I forgot for a pre-workout also, I recently started using as well Pop-Tarts because it's like really easy and small volume, and it's easy to eat like 90 grams of carbs in those 2 Pop-Tarts and go for a workout. So with that said, next thing I'm gonna explain you the mental health finally, and then we have one last meal of the day to show you what it is. Tell you maybe that, what I use as a little hack to add on top of the meal, and wrap up the video. Alright boys and girls, back to the video. I just wanna basically touch the topic of a mental health while bulking. I'm really emotional person, but I just don't like to share maybe some negative things because I always like to share positivity and don't like to complain. I usually don't like actually people that complain, so I'm not that type of person. But this is more in like kind of informational part and everything. And when it comes to the bulk, right, it all depends what type of job you do or what things you do in your life. As far as concerned being in social media, and specifically when it comes to me, for example, I'm explaining my situation, that I build my following basically on my physique and being lean. It is really, really mentally challenging to bulk for a longer period of time. Basically, I put almost a year off to try to get something that is not sure that I'm gonna get, and even if I do, doesn't mean as much, and that is going for a pro carb, right? Bulk is always worth it. That's the thing that you need to know. Bulk is always worth it if you do it in a proper way. If you do a lean bulk, if you do it with a coach, bulk is always worth it. But as far as concerned happiness and overall well-being and everything, it is really mentally challenging and tough. I've been struggling lately for real because I've been already bulking around 9 months. And first and foremost, I'm not hungry at all anymore. I don't look forward to eat any meal. That's the biggest problem. On top of that, I can't provide content or anything close to that people like to see. I just dropped, for example, a web page which is full information and full of informational things that you guys should know and should go check it out. Helpful things. I've been working on that by myself with the Kelsey for a long time, just to provide for you guys workout plans, diet plans, which you literally can just download, and you have at least for 12 weeks everything as far as concerned workouts and diets, and it's really cheap. On top of that, I also do online coaching, so all of that together, when my physique is not on point, my business is obviously getting a hit, right? So obviously income is not the same, social media is not the same, engagement is not the same. Why would anyone buy something from someone that doesn't look the best or something like that? That's how it goes in the fitness industry. I'm not saying I know where I'm gonna get again, and I know all of that there is maybe not right now selling or whatever. It's gonna be in the future when I get traded again, which is pretty ridiculous because that's how world functions, I will say, and it's really tough. I'm also, besides being in social media, trying to compete and stuff like that, I also do kind of a fitness modeling for firms, right? For a Ghost, for a Alphalete, for a Zephyr, etc., etc. So with that said, being 30 pounds heavier than you usually are, again, it's not the most optimal thing. So your business, your job is again lacking, and as I said, it's not the best optimal thing, possible thing. And with that said, also feeling in your own skin, you don't feel as confident, right? My confidence is always there because I just know what I'm capable of, and I know this is a kind of a step back to basically gain 2 steps ahead again. And I know that's gonna happen, but just in that meantime, I'm the person who doesn't like to wait, and I know I need to wait. Obviously, not everyone has that problems. Chris Bobson can be fat and that people will still following him and do whatever. Shout out Chris Bumstead, love Chris Bumstead, but I'm just saying that us that are maybe a little bit smaller, maybe still want to build our presence on social media and anything like that, it's definitely tough. It is definitely tough, but it's all part of the process, all part of the game. So when I said, well, it depends what job you do. Obviously, if you're on social media, it should be hard for you, and it is logically hard because, as I said, there is multiple things that are not aligning with the thing that you're currently doing. But if you're not still in social media, but you're trying to achieve, I'll recommend to everyone to bulk. I am actually pretty sorry that I didn't do that before when I still wasn't on social media. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I played soccer, but I wish I did a couple of times. So because my ultimate goal is not to be big. My ultimate goal is just to be a little bit bigger and maintain that aesthetics that I always had and I always will. And I feel way, way better when I'm leaner. Obviously, as same as every other person. Even my energy is higher, which is really weird because my body just... I'm an athlete, so my body functions better when my body fat percentage is lower. obviously confidence and everything like that. But to all the people that are mentally struggling with the bulking, but they are still not on social media or chasing social media, go for it. Definitely go for it. Do a 1 or 2 bulk recomp and then dive into social media, and then maybe here and there do a light book. I promise you guys, this is never gonna happen again. I'm bulking for 10 months already, and it's gonna be maybe 8 more weeks, so 2 more months, and then finally cut starts. I know it's definitely gonna be worth it, but I'm definitely not gonna repeat that anymore. Win a pro card or I don't win a pro card, I'm definitely not gonna go for a longer bulk than 2-3 months anymore. But yeah, you need it to do at least once. This is my first off season. Mentally really difficult, but you know, I'm blessed. I have a food, I have a roof over my head, I have a beautiful girlfriend that loves me, not the way I look all the time, but loves me, and that's the most important part. Same for you guys. If you have someone around you that loves you unconditionally, then that's totally not important. But as I said, if you're still chasing to be at that space of social media, I will say go for it definitely, and eat that poop now when no one sees that, and then later on try to maintain that and blow up on social media. That's my honest tip, because as I said, when you start growing, I saw that multiple times by social media accounts immediately started bulking after blowing up because being shredded, and people get lost because other people just see the, you know, what they want to see, and I saw a lot of people disappearing, and I couldn't do that longer because I was 2 years shredded without any bulk, and I will be way even better than before, but I will take breaks here and there, but my physique will never suffer as much as now. So with that said, yeah, I just wanted to say that, especially right now, mental health, as far as I'm concerned, myself, hasn't been the best since I moved here. I'm still pretty happy and positive person, obviously, and I know the great things are upon me and ahead of me, but it's really tough right now coming in a new city, in a brand new apartment over here. Kelsey leaves for the work and I stay by myself in apartment. I cannot, since I just came here, I don't know still a lot of people here, so it's really difficult to connect with the people to go somewhere. So basically, since I got here, I mostly am functioning by myself, working on myself, for myself, etc. But I like that piece, but at the same time, it's really depressing when you can't call your friends and say, let's go hit a gym or let's go for a drink and stuff like that, because you're still brand new here and you don't know a lot of people. So it's been a real struggle, but knowing that we are starting the cuts really soon, and knowing the things that are ahead of me this year, starting my own business and everything, competing for a pro card, I'm really, really excited. I know I'm going to grow with you. Honestly, whatever I do in the end of the day, 100 people that are loyal people, I'm more than happy with that, to be honest, and that's the most important thing for me. Whoever follows me just because I'm shredded, it is what it is. Not the best. I promise you I will be even more than before, but you should definitely follow because of personality or because you maybe like me because something else, not because just a physique. And also with that said, I was mentioning my online coaching. I would really appreciate if you just go and check it out. Every single workout, guys, is with the video, provided exercise how it looks like. When you download something, for example, cutting plan, everything is in the numbers, everything is set up for at least 12 weeks, and then you can upgrade, same as a workouts 3-day split, it's at least 12 weeks, then you can upgrade to 4-day split, then you can upgrade to 5-day split. You can also buy bundles, bulking bundle with a 5-day split workout and stuff like that. It's really, really convenient. It's really helpful if you are not ready to hire a coach full time. I'm also a coach, I do coaching, but that's why I did and made that, in order for you guys to get some knowledge for the start. Maybe later, after you used all the sources from the PDFs that I uploaded on my website, then you can go with the coach and start working with them. So I would really appreciate if you go check it out. Shoot me a message, DM me if you try my workouts, if you download anything, if you have any feedbacks, what do you like, what you don't like, I would really appreciate. I can change some things. Also comment down below what things would you like to see on the webpage. I'm currently writing a couple of ebooks. They're going to be on the webpage as well, but I would like to know what would you guys love to see on the webpage, and I'm gonna sit down and have a plenty of time and work on it for you guys. So that's gonna be that clip. We have one last meal to go. I'm gonna show you the last hack and wrap up this video. So I'm about to prepare my dinner, and if I have a lot of carbs left, for example, I will definitely go as one of my hacks, because it's for me individually really easy to eat. That's gonna be a pasta. I have been left with quite a bit of carbs today, and I'm gonna make myself a pasta which is really low in volume considering in comparison to rice or potatoes, and it's way easier to eat, at least for me. So that will be my last kind of hack. Obviously, fruit is not so high, let's just say, in carbs when you're having so much carbs. Stuff like ice cream, for example, I do eat every day. It is halotop, but I do eat every day. Or in the worst case scenarios, guys, I always have in the fridge something like this. And not the mega fit meals, but in this case pizza. And it's not a cheat meal on a bulk if it fits your macros. So if it's really hard for you guys to hit anything, any kind of macro, fat, carbs, whatever, you can always go for your cheatish kind of food, unhealthy. Try to not go every single day, but obviously from time to time you can obviously go and fit it in your macros. Even if you can't fit, my recommendation, if you're in a real bulk for a longer period of time, to have at least 1 to 2 times per week a cheat meals on top of your daily macros in order to grow, obviously. And most of the things that I currently use to help me, I said it. There is plenty of more, but currently maybe I don't have it on my mind. If you have another kind of hack or idea that you wanna tell me, like what do you use, what is easier for you guys to, when you bulk, to use, to eat, to drink, whatever, put the comments down below, maybe I'll get some ideas. And that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. I love that I filmed this video. Wanted to share some things with you. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you like to see next. Love you, appreciate you. We are on the road to 20K. And you know, like, share, subscribe. It will mean the world. And I'll see you very soon, as always, on the next one.